name's Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. If you've been with me a while, you might remember my best movies on Netflix video. I did it a couple of years ago, and it's actually my most viewed video ever. And I thought that since you guys really love that one, I might give you a part 2. I want to put a disclaimer in here. The reason I haven't done this sooner is because Netflix is ever changing. It's different in every country, and now they're taking movies off and putting other ones on all the time. So use this as a general guide, get a paper and pen, and let's get into it. As last time, I'm going to do some cute little subgenre names, and it will kind of give you a taste for if you're in the mood for these type of films. Let's start off with the masterpiece. This is The Wailing. Oh my God, I love this movie. This is a Korean masterpiece, obviously. This is a horror movie about a mysterious man that shows up to a small village and then an illness begins to spread. An investigation begins and a cop races against time to save his daughter and figure out the mystery. An original clown movie that packs a punch, guys. Clown. If you haven't seen it, it might have slipped under your radar just because there was some delay in the release, I believe, in America, but it was released here in the UK and Australia a couple of years ago. This movie is fantastic. It was produced by Eli Roth, and it is just weird and fascinating. In this movie, a man puts on a clown suit and then he is stuck and begins to transform. Trust me, this one will give you nightmares in a really strange way. It is a very hit or miss movie with some people, but I'm hoping it's a hit with you, and if you haven't written it down, write it down right now. Next up, we have the Goldilocks thriller horror, and this is a movie that's not amazing, not bad, but it's just right, you get me? This is The Stepfather, and this is a remake about a boy who returns home from military school, I believe, and his mother's new boyfriend is just not right. Something's wrong. Something's definitely off, and he's gonna get to the bottom of it. Next, we have the horror movie that isn't quite right, but it's also a great discussion piece with some friends. This is The XX. Oh my God. This anthology film just didn't work, and so many people just wanted it to work. This is 4 short horror films put into a weird concoction, but what we were also excited about is it is both directed and written by females, so we were all for it, but it just didn't really work. This is definitely the kind of film that you do want to see with somebody else because it is fun to discuss what the fuck just happened. And I've got the perfect edge of your seat, brutal action horror to just blow you guys away. This is Green Room. If you haven't seen it, you definitely have to check it out. It is amazing, jaw-dropping, sweating, tension building. It's a good time. The film is sad for a number of reasons and really brutal, but it's also really sad because it stars the late Anton Yelchin, and he did amazing in this film. Also, bonus, if you want to watch a film that he did really good on, Alpha Dog, love that movie. But in Green Room, he is part of a punk band that needs to fight for their survival when they play at a neo-Nazi skinhead bar and they witness a murder. Next, the based on a true story will keep you up at night horror movie. One of my favorites, actually. I really love this movie. It's The Exorcism of Emily Rose. If you haven't seen it, you need to check it out. It has a really good structure in it. This movie is about the court case that follows the death of a young girl who they claim was exorcised because she was possessed. This film's structure going back and forth from the courtroom is fucking weird, but also is so chilling and scary, and it just brings a whole modern element to a really scary subject matter. And if you haven't seen it, I really highly recommend it. It kept me up for nights, like, oh my God, this one scene, oh my God, check it out. Next, I have a hilarious, sarcastic, under the radar comedy. I love this movie, Little Evil. I thought this was so good, and I think it came out in late September, and it kind of went under the radar more because so many other horror movies were getting amped up to be released, and I think it was probably around the time of It as well. This movie is so funny. I believe it's a Netflix original, and I didn't think it would work so well for me. I don't really love American comedy, but it is sarcastic, it is hilarious. Some of the characters, I was crying, laughing. It is a spoof movie about all the little evil people in horror movies, including The Omen, The Shining. It's got it all, it's great. I promise you'll laugh at least once. And it wouldn't be a Spooky Astronauts video without talking about a foreign gem. This one is The Bar, El Bar. This is a Spanish film that is about a bunch of people who are in a bar when they witness something crazy happen, and they are forced to protect themselves, but against what? This is a really fast-moving movie. I highly, highly recommend it. You will not have a boring second, and it is kind of disturbing, but amazing. And the surprisingly awesome sequel, which when does this ever happen in horror movies, right? Is Dead Snow 2. This one follows where the first one left off, but there is a bunch of an American zombie enthusiasts that join the party. I think that this film is weird and fantastic, and lots of people say it's even better than the first. And I gotta put a warning up for you guys. This is the don't even, not once, #horror. My God. Have you seen this movie? Don't. I was warned not to see this by my friend Glory B from Horror Addicts. I didn't listen, and I'm so sorry. This film is awful. I would love to tell you what it's about, but I don't know. It seems to be surrounding some girls that are in this mansion, and they try on some clothes, and then #horror, there is blood. Don't do it. And I'm gonna finish off my list by telling you this is a film that you definitely should have seen. This is your classic B-grade horror that if you have not seen this movie, you are not doing life right. This is Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's one of my faves. I love this film. It makes you laugh. It makes you wonder how the fuck, who the fuck came up with this idea, but it's also amazing, and I just love the costumes, the design, the story. I just love these clowns. They're awesome. And if you have a clown phobia, watch this movie. I promise you'll be cured. I hope you guys enjoyed this list. If you did like this video and you like more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, do it. I hate saying that, but do it. And let me know down in the comments what your favorite film on Netflix is currently. Maybe I'll check it out and review it. And I'll talk to you guys very soon. Stay spooky, guys. Bye.